Today, Lurie also thanked Mayor London Breed for helping with a smooth transition. Breed has been at the helm of the city since 2017. She became acting mayor, then was later elected after the death of Mayor Ed Lee. Our Lauren Tom sat down with Breed as she reflected on her greatest accomplishments and biggest challenges.
I'm London Breed. I am president of the San Francisco Board of Supervisors and soon to be mayor of the city and county of San Francisco.
London Breed's road to her historic tenure as the first Black female mayor of San Francisco was as turbulent as her upbringing, growing up in public housing just blocks from City Hall, where she would later serve in the highest ranks of public office.
Early Mayor London Breed was probably a little bit more optimistic back then about what I was going to do. I was going to conquer the world. We were going to make all these great things happen. And I was ready to go despite the bumpiness. I mean, my whole life has been bumpy. My whole time in elected office has been bumpy. Crisis after crisis.
The COVID pandemic was the ultimate crisis, a challenge Breed admits was unlike she had ever faced. During the pandemic, San Francisco was hailed for its low COVID mortality rate. But at the same time, the city was struggling with a skyrocketing drug overdose rate. Residents argued the city's response was too slow and too tolerant.
Fentanyl was not anything that we were prepared for. And it was very complicated and it was very frustrating, and our laws were different then.
COVID also sparked an economic decline for businesses across the city, leaving parts of downtown eerily quiet. Major retailers shuttered their doors, citing crime and changing consumer habits, shifts the city is only just starting to cope with.
Downtown should have a long time ago been a place that's a 24/7 neighborhood. And with online shopping, with all of the different dynamics that come into play, it was only a matter of time before we got to a place like this.
Perhaps the biggest black eye for San Francisco on Mayor Breed's watch was the rise in retail theft and open-air drug markets, putting San Francisco in a harsh national spotlight. By December of 2021, Mayor Breed was pushing a new approach.
And less tolerant of all the bull that has destroyed our city.
I said what I said, and as a result, I made a hard decision that people were surprised that I made to arrest dealers and to arrest users. And there was a lot of pushback. And it did not matter to me because it was necessary in order to combat the issues we were facing.
That speech marked a turning point in her administration, signaling a tougher stance on crime and drug enforcement. But some argued it came too late, as public safety became a top issue for voters in the election that would end her time as mayor. But it's a time she looks back on with pride.
That's really, what I'm most proud of, is being able to live my life the way I want to live it, to make something of myself despite my challenging circumstances growing up, and to really be so grateful. This has been such a privilege to serve as mayor, and it's really been the honor of my life.
As for what's next, Breed told Lauren she doesn't know yet, but she will be taking a vacation.